What's up, gamers? Today I'm going to be watching a video called Mother Shocked at Son's New Super Cheap Living Arrangements on Extreme Cheapskates. Apparently, this guy's a piece of shit and he doesn't like to use his money for some reason. I don't really understand. But sit back, pucker up your asshole, because we're about to get started here, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the protagonist of the story. You might be wondering why he's taking all these fruits and vegetables out of his drinks. You might be wondering, oh, he's gonna use it for his meals at home. But I have to inform you that he's definitely gonna take that home, clone the DNA off of all those things, and then have an army of humans in his basement that he will torment. I'm willing to tell you that this guy's not cheap. It's the mask. And that mask is coming off.
Bartender Anthony Galanda can clear up to $200 per shift.
I like to save the leftover popcorn kernels because I can make a nice batch of popcorn at home.
But it is his creative scavenging at work that stretches his wages even further.
Lots of times when people order drinks, they don't finish them, and that's a waste of alcohol. Leftover alcohol that customers leave, I just take it home.
So we learned that Anthony's character flaw in the story here is that he likes to drink drinks that were covered in other people's saliva. I gotta say, it's pretty damn hot that he does that, but some would say unsanitary. I don't, honestly, but you know, you're entitled to your own opinion.
The difference between cheap vodka and expensive vodka is the filtration process. How many times it's processed through a filter? To change this vodka into something that's really good quality, I'll have to filter it myself. This is how I turn used, leftover vodka into top shelf stuff.
Anthony's a simple man. He likes to have busted nut drinks from his bar, bring them home, filtrate them through a blender bottle, and then make his mom drink it without her knowing. You gotta remember though, he threw a garnish in there. You know, a nice little green olive for a touch. Then he had some popcorn that he stole out of some people's esophaguses, and then, well, now we're here.
I learned to become cheap from my mom.
Oh, nice. Right here.
Got the cheap gene.
Thank you, son. He feels like he's saving me money with all of his frugalness. He really just doesn't pay any rent. It would be like trying to get water out of a stone. You not having one?
I'll take a sip.
It's time for Anthony to move out.
Don't want to spend more than $500 a month in rent. I do my research through police blotters to see if the apartment will be cheaper because there's crime in the area. I'm actually in a neighborhood where there's been a couple of robberies. Come this way. And that should bring the value down for me and get it to the point that I'm looking for.
So we find out that Anthony's mom is sick and tired of Anthony sucking on her teats for money and for milk. So Anthony has to go find the apartment. But instead of that, he pulls the complete 180 no-you on his mom, and he starts to look for houses in crime-riddled neighborhoods. Why, you might be asking? Not to save money. No, it's to show that he's just one tough motherfucker.
Let me show you the bedroom. Hardwood floors throughout the entire apartment. You have a lovely king-size bedroom.
Tell me, how much is the rent here?
The rent is $2,000 a month.
Ah, man, that's out of my range.
So Anthony and the dealer walk into this cum dumpster of a house, and then they realize that it is pretty damn expensive. So what Anthony does is he starts jerking off the bank broker until he gives him a deal. Just because there's crime in the area, you can tell that the bank broker's kind of sick of his shit already, though, considering how much of a dumbass Anthony is. You wanna know what? Being mean aside, Anthony's kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that jawline. That is true male perfection right there. Jack Hartman might have to look out here, man. He's got competition.
If I can get to that $500 price point, I'll be a happy camper. I checked the police blotter. There's been 3 robberies within the past year, close by. When crime goes up, the rent goes down. That's what I'm looking for. You gotta work with me, knock something off the price.
As a broker, I'm not allowed to comment on the safety of an area. Come on, that's ridiculous. But that definitely will not affect the price of the apartment.
The apartment was very small.
You can fit a nice twin-size bed here. Toilet.
That toilet's gross, you know what I mean?
Anthony, you flushing the toilet is wasting water. You motherfucker, I want you to stop flushing the toilet right now. You need to understand that our world is about to end.
I see this as $500 a month.
Price is $700.
Huge. Watch your step. Go ahead and jump in there.
Lawrence, what's that smell, man?
I've been trying to sell this RV for approximately 6 months.
So Dr. Willie from Mega Man decides to sell his RV to Anthony. Too bad the RV does smell like unwashed pussy, used tampons, and burnt toast. But Anthony's still gonna buy it due to the really cheap price of only $3,000. Anthony is really the bargain bin of the world. You can go to Walmart and he wouldn't even want to buy the Great Value brand. You want to know why? Because that's just too good for Anthony. Anthony knows his place in the world. He knows that he's just a rotting little piece of shit in the corner of the house. Plus, he's not that hot.
This thing is like as old as my grandma. It stinks in here.
People are very interested in owning the vehicle, but when they find that someone died inside the vehicle, it kind of kills the deal right there.
I get it. Alright, Dr. Wiley. Mad respect.
Look, my own place. Right here, Ma.
Are you kidding? This is so you. It smells like
Yeah,
a
don't mind the
candle.
smell. Don't mind the smell.
Oh my god.
So Anthony invites his mom to his poopy cabana. Well, long story short, she thinks it smells like shit. Anthony tries to sell her on the idea of living there, but she just says, "Oh, that's so you, Anthony." And then she realizes that it smells like titties that were never lactating. So she walks out, and that's the end. Basically, Anthony, you're a piece of shit. Buy something with your money. If you're gonna make money, I don't really care what you think. Buy a nice apartment, man. You look like a fucking train wreck. Plus, you can tell he cut his own hair. That's something that needs to be addressed as well. And, Anthony, one, final thing. I can tell that you've been fucking your mom. Don't call me a theorist, don't call me a conspiracist, but I know for a fact that Anthony is fucking that fat pussy. He's getting the coochie. Okay, like the video, give me subs, share it, so I can get more money, and maybe I will buy you a cum dumpster and suck off your proverbial teats. Okay, adios amigos. Remember, gamers, rise up.